I said record.
I just gotta start doing talk. So
I said record. I think it just disappeared. Okay. So let's see. So we have a lot of things in there. Okay, you have your goggles. So parents, check whether we still need to buy goggles later on.
goggles, but I have my own.
Yeah, you can take yours. It just comes in the package. I'm just removing everything.
See my goggles. What skiing goggles work? This one.
Anything that covers your eyes. Yeah, you can wear that one.
Why do we need goggles?
If you are afraid that the powder will fly into your eyes, but if you're not afraid of that, then you don't need to wear it.
These are my skiing goggles, but
okay. Yeah, for me, I'm not wearing it because I'm not afraid of the powder getting in my face and stuff.
I'm scared.
You're scared and can wear, okay? Okay, see this pack here is the baby powder. So we're gonna open this up a small corner and pour it into this container. See, it labeled there baby powder. So open this and pour this inside, okay?
This goggles is like a scientist.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go get my. How much to pour, Auntie John?
You can pour until the container is full. It's a storage. Ah, there's another pack in there.
But thank you.
The paper pack in there.
Is it this one?
And inside this pack, there's another pack in there.
Is it this one?
Yes, correct. The picture of the baby. It's the baby powder.
Do we pour until it's full or what? And what do we do with the remaining one?
To here, up to the line, the bottom line there, so it doesn't fall off easily. If it can reaches there. Yep, they gave us a lot, for sure. Yeah. Whoa, okay. Okay, a little bit extra. I'm just gonna pour some on a saucer.
Wait, you need a saucer or no?
Yeah, just a small saucer will do. You just pour a bit inside there. The extras one, you can do whatever you want. They're giving us a super big pack of powder.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you have a glass also? You have a glass? Any kind of glass or?
Glass or bowl, right?
Yeah, a bowl or anything that's smooth on the side. Clean it properly. And then you can rub your hands, or you can, if you haven't washed your hair this morning, you can rub your hands on your hair. I've just washed my hair, so I can't do it. Yeah, you can rub it on the body. If you haven't bathed this morning yet, and then you take your thumb very slowly on the surface, press onto the surface.
Sorry, but I have to go already.
Okay, bye-bye.
Let me just get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So for the ones who have a transparent glass, you can actually see your fingerprint on it already.
And teacher, what do we do with the baby powder?
You pour it into the container and put a little bit on the saucer. Yes. And then you take anything that is smooth, can be plastic or can be glass. I'm using glass, transparent glass, so I can show you clearer. So once I actually put my finger, I make I rub my hand against my own hand, my body, or if you haven't washed your hair, you rub your hand in the hair. Then you put a thumbprint on it slowly. I'm going to try and see if we can capture the picture of this one. Yeah.
Sorry, Joan, I was away. Could you just repeat this part?
Okay. I'm trying to take the picture of the thumbprint on my glass. Okay. Okay, so pour into the container a little bit on the saucer, and then clean the surface of a glass or your cups or your bowls, and then rub your hands on your own hands, behind your hands, around your body. Or if you haven't washed your hair this morning yet, you can rub your hands on the hair also.
You said that already.
I'm repeating. And then once you're done, you take a the thumb, and then press nicely on it. Move to the left and right a little bit without it coming off. And then lift it away. Lift it away. Got it? Now once you are done,
Yeah, thank you.
Once you are done, you see the little brush you have? That there are two ways of doing this. One, you can actually just pinch and drop on it. On second, you can use a brush with the powder, and then you brush on it. Can you find your fingerprint? Okay. So on mine, I can show you that I have a print on my glass. You managed to yet?
It's all over my dress.
Over a dress because you put too much. Okay,
No, it's because I think I put too big a hole.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you see, for this one is without the powder, yet you can see a little bit of a print on it. And then once I put the powder on,
my goodness, Leanne. Like ask for a farmer, right?
okay, so this is my thumbprint. You can see it with the powder. So this is one way of how the detectives actually collect evidence of fingerprints and stuff. And I'm gonna show you some ideas of it. Okay. Let me share this here. So are you wondering why I keep asking you to use touch yourself, rub yourself in the arm, on your hair? That's because I was trying to get your guys to get more oil on your fingers. So from there, you can see fingerprints are impressions. You know that fingerprints itself, now have different patterns. You look at your finger itself, you can see little ridges. It's not even at all, it creates lines, which is called the friction ridges. It's unique for everybody. And it starts building up since you're about 6 months old. And after that, it doesn't change.
Look at that. That's young.
Oh, that's why it's unique. It's more unique than DNA. Okay. Yeah, so you see, so the outer layer of the skin contains many microscopic pores, like for our sweat and oil and stuff. See, the sweat and oil. So our fingers naturally have oil in it. That's the only reason why it can actually leave those prints behind. So if you actually try to clean your doorknob or handles, and then you try to grab onto it like and open it, you'll figure out now whose hand, whether you'll figure out that you're able to leave prints on it. So in your house, if you want to play a game, you can get any family members to clean up the knob and then leave their fingerprints on it, and you try to figure out whose fingerprint is it.
We did that last time.
Yeah, so detectives look for fingerprints at crime scenes and locations where things have been broken or disturbed. They usually check the doorknobs and doorways where a criminal may have entered or exited. Fingerprints can be found on variety of surfaces like paper, human skin, smooth surfaces, painted surfaces, glass, inside of gloves, and on firearms. They can last for a few hours in cold places, but in dry weather, it will stay there pretty long. Okay. Okay, the rest, I will let your parents read, but I want to let you see this. These are 8 common kind of prints, that fingerprint patterns. These are some of them. There you go. So now with this, okay, I'm going to stop sharing first. We are going to do it on a paper. Get a plain paper. We use a plain paper. This is when you open up this ink pad. Okay. Okay, if you have more than one person, you can try. So you press your thumb on it, and then you press it down. Try to make sure it's not too wet. If it's too wet, you can just do a few more. It gets drier. So don't press too hard. After pressing, just dry it a little bit. If you think it's going to be too wet, dry it slightly, and then do the same. There you go. So there are different prints on it. So you can use the smaller microscope and then look onto your prints. Which one is yours? Okay, I will share that page again. So which is yours? Can you figure out? Mine have a loop. And let me see. Okay, mine looks more like number 6. Yeah, my thumbprint looks at a number 6, which is plain world. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anybody have others?
Constantine's is number 6. I think mine is 7.
Mine is 6 also. I'm sending the 3 sites I have for the fingerprints to the main chat room. If you want to compare on your computer, you can check out the one which 8 most common fingerprints.
I think my mommy's one is number 6.
Your mommy is number 6, is it? Also, yeah, mine is also number 6.
Yeah.
And
That
do
is,
prime together.
So now the next thing I'm gonna do is use your any other finger. Or you can use the other thumb too. You can use other thumb or other fingers. You can put a few more down there. And now I want you to compare and see if your thumb print is all the same. Okay. Is it all the same? Let's check it out, yeah?
help me.
You want to do it too? Yeah. It's wet. Okay, relax the fingers. Okay, so for Colin to do it, same thing. He needs to relax his fingers. Just give me your thumb. Oops. Okay, corner of the table. It's easier for you.
Yeah.
Up. Oops. Smudge. Once you press it down, you cannot move, and then lift up. Don't do this. Just lift up the whole thing from the back. No more colors. Yeah. Colin cannot get it done properly, so he got to retry. Okay, better.
Mine is definitely 6.
Yeah, yours is
Mine?
definitely 6. Colin's is different. What is yours? Compare over there. Take over there and compare. Okay, Colin's gonna compare his. His is different from mine.
I can't tell.
He can't tell. Okay, let me take a look for him. Wow.
What is it?
I'm trying to look at it clearer.
Auntie Joe,
Yes.
mine, I'm also 6.
So 6. Colin one looks at a number 3.
I think they are not very common.
Yeah, his looks a bit like a 3. I will have to go through with him later on and try again.
My mom left thumb is number 4.
Yeah, I think this it looks like it's very.
Mine is number 4. Look
Yours
at
is
me.
4
I made
also.
it clearer.
Okay, then now if it's clearer, you can go and compare.
I'm not sure though.
Okay, so yours is upside. Is it this way or that way?
I pushed it this way.
This way, so it's upside down. Is it? Yeah, yours look like a number 3, but an opposite side here, so because you're using a left hand. Those are on right hand. It's okay. It looks slightly different.
Yeah, my fingerprints red.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yep. So have you checked your rest of fingers? Do they look the same?
Second minus 6, but it was actually 3.
So actually they are not the same, yeah? All your fingers actually look different from each other. Even your left and right hand, the thumb, both thumbs will look different too. And all your fingers will look different. That's the reason why some places when they do thumb print, they gotta do more than one finger. So that one day if you cut your finger or you burn your finger, you have other fingers to catch up with to use it for the moment.
When we walk into Malaysia customs, we are supposed to scan all 4 fingers.
Correct. Because it's more difficult to try to trick the system.
Sorry, my bad. 2 fingers.
2 fingers,
2
yeah?
index fingers.
John,
Yes.
can I trouble you to send us the link for just now the fingerprint?
It's already up there.
It's also in the booklet.
And it's different. The booklet has only 7.
Yeah,
But there are some in the booklet too.
Yeah.
the it's very good.
Co-op group is already in there. It's under 8 most common fingerprints. Do you see it?
Ah, okay, the first one. Okay, got it. Thank you. Sorry.
So coming back to the glass. So just now, do you manage to get a print on your you can on a glass, a cup, a bowl, or whichever. So, and you know that it's quite difficult to see it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the tape here, but make sure that it doesn't touch your fingers, okay, these tapes. If not, you'll leave. And I'm gonna tape it onto my fingerprint on the glass. Okay. So once you pull it out, yeah, you'll see some prints on it. And then you see this black piece here, you tape it on there without your finger touching in the middle. Yeah, so I can see it clearer now with the black color background. Can see better already? Okay. We're gonna just take a look at the instruction booklets over there. I have it on pictures already here, so you can see. So this is the instruction manual that you all have. Okay, suggestion is no over 10-year-old, but in our group, we do not go by age. We go by what is interesting. So you just have to be mindful when you work on the stuff. Eva, would you like to read this?
我还以为你叫我读华语字。
Yeah.
Stress. Seeking and analyzing the fingerprint is the most familiar job for forensics. When people touch the object, there will be some grease or dried sweat left on the fingertip. In the same way, when the palm or toe touches the object, there will be some identifiable marks left. Every fingerprint is quite unique and never be the same. The line on the fingertip and the ridge line together form one piece of unique fingerprint logo. Even the father and son, mother and daughter, twin brothers, the fingerprints still have different finger thread characteristics. Through practice by your own hand, let your baby experience and perceive the interesting fun from doing the experiment. Cultivate children observation ability and scientific exploration spirit.
Next. No, are you gonna move? Next. Okay, so this is what we have been roughly doing just now. Okay, wait. So we run our finger through your hair, or your body will work because your skin do give up some oil. but hair is more. Then, like we said, you press your fingers on the hard, smooth, shiny surface, which we will try and do so, but clean the surface so it's easier to find out whose fingerprint is that. Then you put a small amount of baby powder on it. Don't have to be too much. Then if you want, you can use a blower. But if you're gently brushing over it, it shouldn't be too much. The blower will blow away the ones on the sides. So to make it clearer, you can try it again. So you can blow off the excess powder on the top so it's cleaner. You can try that one more time again now and see whether you can get a cleaner one. So for me, if I'm supposed to do that, okay, so I'm gonna repeat that one more time and see if we can actually really get it cleaner. So I'm gonna clean the surface very well. I'm gonna find a way to oil myself. I can't use my hair just because I just washed my hair. Yeah, it will take away my oil instead. Okay, I'm gonna leave a print on it, lift it up. And I'm going to powder it. See, I can just gently brush it through, it's fine. And then you try to blow as much off as possible. So in their picture, they use a lot of powder. You don't really need that much powder. Yeah. So this time around, it is a lot more, it's a slightly more cleaner because the first time I also used a lot of powder. Now slightly lesser. So we're gonna do the next step, which is using tape. But at least the sides are all cleaner right now. Can try again. Nope. So same thing. Make sure the tape is clear. If you can, make sure there's no lines on it as well. Gonna cut this off here. Pull it out. Okay, rub it a bit more first. Pull it out. And then put it on my next one. Yep, definitely clearer than just now. There you go. So that's our first one. The sides are still a bit dusty on it. The second one, when we use the blower and lesser powder, it actually works a lot better. Have you managed to?
No.
Yep. It's upside down.
Never mind.
I think he's more interested in showing you his handsome face.
Of course, with his goggles. Yeah, I think the goggles is good for the younger kids. At least what I see, they looks like they fit well enough. So these parents who are trying to buy goggles the last time can decide whether to remove your name or not. Okay, so yeah, mine turned out quite well too. The second one is a lot cleaner than the first one. Okay, we've done the, yep. Okay, the other one can do it directly, is fine too. Yeah, we've done this already with the color. Oh. Wait.
You're still screen sharing.
Yes. Okay. The bottom of do you know is very similar to what we have talked about earlier already, and what Auntie Eva had read. So you can read it later if you're interested. There are 7 here, 7 basics here. Or you can look at the 8 on the WhatsApp group. And this one, in the booklet, there are a few pages of these ones. If you want to reuse it, you can easily just print it out. You can print before you use them. And if you want to do some games next time around, you can also reuse them. You can do games with your friends to find out know whose fingerprint is that. So parents can do their fingerprints and then get the kids to figure out know whose fingerprint is that, who is the one who has been touching whatever surfaces.
Like the
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay, the challenge is that you need to probably let the children know I'm gonna stick to one thing, like I'm using my thumb, because if not, they will have a hard time trying to search through 10 of our fingers because all 10 will look different. And computer recognition for this is is a lot more easier than human eye, because they use the different points in the computer to figure out whether the pattern matches or not. Okay, for those, and then once you are done, you can clean up, and then we can do the kitchen stuff. Colin, move your stuff. I need that area now.
Auntie John, I'll see you again. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Next, West Series chat together. Bye. Bye bye, Auntie Joe. Huh? Auntie Joe.
She's frozen. Is she frozen?
She
Oh.
left.
She left. Oh.
Mama. Mama. I don't do pancakes.
The fluffy pancake in a cup. It's a dessert. Then you can cook with either maple syrup or fruits and butter.
I don't want.
Okay, up to you.
Bye bye. Joan, what do we do now? We can't hear you.
She's solving her technical issue. So we just wait for her to log in.
We still have more stuff to do.
Let's wait for her. She's settling the technical issue.
Okay.
What do you think?
How we can prepare for our next project. The bridge.
Auntie Joan, she has a technical issue.
How come we're going to prepare for our next project, Yan? Can you please
No, I don't want.
the things ready, put aside. Don't cook it. Cut in.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are currently
My
co-hosting
computer.
now.
That's why nowadays I use two computers because one is I need to get it repaired. My battery is dying on my computer. Okay, so once you clear up, we can do the next thingy. So have you all cleared up already? Okay. Have we cleared up kitchen? Not yet. Okay. So can we start kitchen stuff already? Yes, not yet. Okay, I'll wait for a while.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay, for the rest who are in late, I'm going to repeat this one more time again. So what we did, okay, hang on. While we wait for them, I'm going to repeat what we did earlier. So I have some flowers here, right, rose. So what we did on this one is we added colors to 2 tubes of water, 1 color each. We slice a stem halfway through. So if your stem is this way, you cut it right in the middle and then split it into left and right. I'm going to leave it down there for today, tomorrow, until you see the colors coming off. So our guess is we're trying to guess what will happen to the flower. Will the flowers be, the petals will change to somebody's suggested purple because blue and red mix purple. Some think that it will be a mixture of blue and a mixture of red. Yeah, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I know what happens, but I want to see you to see it first. And then for this two, this pink ones here was the one that I used. I used glow in the dark powder for this one. So we are trying to see whether the rose will actually get poisoned by it and die pretty fast, or it will absorb it and then the flower petals will become glow in the dark or not. So that's my experiment. I started yesterday night and it still haven't glowed yet. So I'm gonna wait for another day or so.
Bye, Auntie John.
Yes.
Thank you for the lesson.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. And then this one, you can do a full color. You can just add water, color into the water itself. And then to whatever color you want. We also did a hibiscus. We slice the hibiscus into half. Yeah. We slice the hibiscus into half. The pictures is in the chat group. Yeah. And then we talk about the different parts that is in the picture and in a real flower and how different they look in a real flower and in pictures. Okay. For the next one, we are going to do cooking. Okay. Over here. So you have 2 powders here. You have a 15. This is powder A and this is powder B. Okay, got it? Okay, I'm just reading the instructions again one more time so I don't get it wrong. Okay, so the first one is quite easy. We'll get it because we have separate eggs. Can you get me the yellow one as well, please? Yeah, I need collect green, one more, and an extra square bowl as well. because I want to take apart. Oh, Scrabble, no Scrabble.
Use it yellow bowl.
No Scrabble. Okay, it's all right. So I'm going to separate them. I'm going to put the egg white separately with the egg yolk. So the first one I'm going to do is we're going to break the 3 eggs, split them apart first, and then we're just going to use the egg yolk only. So egg yolk in your mixing bowl. So you split it. You can use a hand too if you want. My egg yolk goes there. My egg white is here. You can see. I see your legs. Okay. And I'm gonna wash my hand. I separated already. Okay, so I'm gonna use egg yolk only. And I'm going to take my milk. I'm using coconut milk today. You can use any milk you want. And we just need 15 grams of it. 15 grams of milk. So I'm going to use my weighing scale. And let me just measure it out for you too.
Auntie John,
Yes.
how many eggs do we use?
3.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna measure it out in my cup so that those who doesn't have a weighing machine knows roughly how many ml it is. So only need 18 grams according to them. Okay, why is my milk not coming out yet? Okay, it is now. Wow, there's some milk.
It's very much it's not a lot of milk. It's like
Yep, it's
one.
more egg. It's a more of an egg thingy.
Okay.
I'm surprised too. I think that's because they're trying to make it very light. So they use more eggs.
John,
Yes.
Carrie, I can ask you, I have the glass beaker last time that is used with the paraffin wax, and then it's really hard to get to wash it clean. Is there a way to wash it clean?
You put it in warm water, and then when it's melted, you use a wipe to wipe it off.
To melt it first.
Yes, correct. Then you wipe it off, then you use it to wash it again.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so my about 18 grams is actually close to slightly lower than 20. Just slightly lower than 20 on mine. Okay, there you go. Just a little bit slightly lesser, so probably about 19.
So it's 18 grams?
Yes, correct.
18, yeah? Thanks.
Welcome. So I'm going to scoop them all down. If you have, just pour it in.
With the egg yolks?
Yes, egg yolk.
Sorry, John, what are you squeezing in now?
Just it's my coconut milk.
Milk, okay.
Milk,
19 gram, which is about 19 ml.
That's 18 and 19 ml.
Yeah.
I believe they are using lesser milk stuff because they are trying to make it more fluffy. So it's more egg-like because it's soufflé. And now we add A. I'm just double checking and make sure it's correct as I remembered.
Auntie John, is it the milk mix with the egg white?
The milk, egg yolk.
Okay.
Milk,
Thanks.
egg yolk, and the small pack of flour.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome.
Can you tell me which one I'm putting in now?
The smaller pack.
The thinner one?
The smaller pack. There are two sizes. One is smaller than the other one.
Okay.
John, can you tilt your camera down a little bit so we can see your bowl? Thanks.
Let me
Sorry.
raise the computer up.
My packs are the same size.
Same size. Same size.
I've got one that's yellow, one that's white.
More yellowish.
Okay.
The one that is more fine. Let me get something to raise the height of my computer.
Sorry, it's got a tick on it that says it's some sort of powder. Is this the right one?
Wait, this is not the same. This is not the correct thing.
So it's not this pack.
No, this is for October. Oh, I only have this powder. Did you use the October pack?
I'm lost. Hang on, sorry, I'll just check.
John, can I ask you what is the flour? Is it flour?
Which one?
Is the powder that you pour in flour?
I haven't checked. I need to get back to you. It's a pre-mix.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That's the October pack, and it came with this. It was like this.
Oh, no, this is not. This is not. It's the wrong pack. It's not like this. This double pack is a very small. So just 2 packs of stuff.
I don't have that one in here.
You should have some. Very small only, so you have to look around.
John, can we whisk the mixture now?
Yes, you can whisk it. So with the powder, the milk, and the egg yolk, you just whisk them. Until it's smooth. Found it?
Joan, is this the one?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So what's what? There's 2 packs.
Yeah, that 2 packs, a smaller pack.
Are they both the same?
No, they're not the same. I have to change hand too. It's tiring to whisk it for very long. It's a very fragrant coconut smell. Okay, once you are done, egg white. You can hand whisk it or can use the machine to whisk it. I'm gonna get my machine. Okay, egg yolk, egg white you can whisk with a hand until it perks like the other day, or you can use a machine. I'm gonna just use a machine. Let's put it down. I can see your legs, Colin. Okay. And then you're going to add in your powder bee, the other second pack. Pour it inside. Then set it to whisk. Whisk it on high for about 3 to 5 minutes until it perks. And turn off mine.
Do you pour everything into the egg white? Do you pour everything in the egg white?
Yes, you can.
Just eggs.
You add the pack B, the second pack, into the egg white, and then you whisk it until it hurts. It's slightly more like ice cream cone.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. You can either use a hand or you can use a machine. Two to 5 minutes.
So I guess we have to whisk until it's like snow pikes.
Like the other day.
Like the other day. Okay.
Like whipped cream again?
Sorry?
Like whipped cream, you mean?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Tiring.
The funny thing is that my mixer is a very big one. So I'm trying to make sure that it can whisk something. Yeah, so when it's done, it should look white.
To speed up, just a trick to share, to speed up the picking of the whip. I put the bowl within the bowl. Hold on, let me show you.
And put ice underneath.
Yeah, because you need the cold temperature to speed up the whipping part.
My mixer is so big, I have to tilt it sideways. The eggs one are easier than the whipped cream. Something like meringue. Okay, while doing that, I'm setting up my stuff for later as well.
face so that I want to get poisoned or not.
No, you wouldn't get poisoned.
Intolerant,
It's just
what a
intolerance.
metaphor.
It's way past. Okay. Okay, mine is done here. So when I pick it up, you can see it stays. Yeah. There. It doesn't fall off as easily. So that's what we want. How's yours going? Ah. Oh, Mickey, I like your gadget. You can look at Mickey's side. They have a gadget.
Yeah, this is very beautiful.
I have a gadget, my hand.
Your hand.
No, I think I know what gadget you're talking about. The machine that you just take the whisker, you attach it up, then you put the ball below, then you
Raider,
press the button,
Raider, look under the name Mickey. Can you see? They are using a gear that spins both the whisk. Yeah. It's old school, but it works really well. It was something I wanted to get long ago, deciding whether I should get it because it's pretty fun to play with. Okay, so for those which are ready, right, the steps are very easy today. So for those who are ready, what you do is, okay, so just mix your egg white a little bit more again so that it mixes properly. And you're just gonna scoop in your egg white foam in there bit by bit. And don't mix it, just fold them in. So they stay, they keep as much air pockets in there as possible. So those who are done, what you do is just this, take out some and you put it in there. And once you put it inside, you just fold them. Yeah?
do we put all of the things that look like whipped cream?
You put bit by bit, like maybe a quarter or half by half.
Okay.
Yeah. What we want is to make it slow enough and not too much so there are as much foam left as possible. Because souffle is very, very light. So if you mix too much, then you'll get flattened. Souffle is half between a meringue and a pancake. Very, very soft in the middle. And I think I have to do it the other way around. My bowl is not big enough anymore. I'm gonna pour inside my pot. So I'm gonna mix it up.
Things
No, it's not.
You know, I know
It's a
he's not
picture,
using a
yes.
photo. I'm joking.
So you mix it until it looks like it's mixed properly.
Are we going to fry the eggs soon?
We will do it after this souffle.
Mommy just got a blister.
Mommy just got a blister. Oh my goodness.
What is that?
So once you mix it properly, you just need to cook like a pancake. Except this will be quite thick. And if you want to do it, really, really easily, you can use a bag and put in a bag. So you can use a normal spoon to scoop and put on top, or you can use a piping. You can make your own piping bag with plastic bag or a wax bag, whichever you have. So I'm going to try to do this with the spoon first. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it on. There you go. So for cooking for this is with very light small fire. Means it's very in low. I cook it in low. Okay. It's not very hot yet. It's just getting warmer. Okay, so from there you can get a spoon or you can create a bag. Just scoop some up. You can make big ones or small ones, depends on you. And slowly drop it on.
Is it better to cook with oil or butter?
Actually, if you have a non-stick, you don't have to have oil.
Okay.
If not, you can just use any one is good. It's just how you like the taste of it. In a bakery, they always use butter because they not to them, it tastes better. Oops. Oh, wait, you dropped again. So I have to slowly wait for it to cook. I was surprised also when I look at the souffle recipe and they only need like 18 grams of milk and that little bit of powder. So I found out why. It's because they wanted to have more fluffiness. So it's almost like a meringue where you beat the egg white until it's very fluffy to create a lot of air pockets and make it soft. One thing bad about my Stuff is that I do not have control over my temperature as much as I want. It comes with auto small or big flames and stuff, so I can't control it myself. I'm just going to add some into a plastic bag to pipe it for fun. So I'm just adding it in now. Scooping some into a bag.
Pancakes.
Yes, it's eggy pancake.
Can you make non-eggy ones?
I have some later. We can make. So for me, I'm being lazy, so I'm popping it into a Ziploc bag, and then I'll cut a hole. Still cooking. So what I can do is that I put in a bag and then I cut a hole in the bottom and squeeze it out. Smells. Yeah. I believe my stove is not good for souffle because I cannot control the temperature as much as I want. For me, I believe I have better luck if I put in an oven because my stove doesn't have the correct control for fire. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna add some oil for my next batch. I'm gonna take this batch out because of the fire. I cannot get it out easily as well. So I'm gonna add a bit of oil just to make it easier for myself, but not too much. Yeah, when I clean it up, it look and smell like just eggs. Careful.